The other thing, Steve, I don't know if you saw this week, the EFL said they're going to adopt a new approach to timekeeping, which presumably means the
actually following the laws of the game.
Well, yeah, it kind of read like we're just going to follow the laws of the game. But I know you were at the World Cup, weren't you, where they were putting they were applying the laws, as it were, and there was some quite
for the first couple of games at least,
some quite lengthy delays. Are we essentially saying that we should cancel all our plans on a Saturday night because we're looking at an extra half an hour's play?
I don't think it'll be that bad. I think the first 2 or 3 weeks might be a bit silly. There might be a few games where
bedding in, do you think, just sort of bedding in and getting used to it?
Well, and also referees not wanting to be marked down for kind of
not applying the rules,
for not being kind of
going against the directive.
Well, and it's so yeah. I think the first 2 or 3 weeks will probably be a little bit silly. You'll probably have first halves where there's 3 or 4 added as a matter of course, whereas previously it's always been 1 at the most. And it'll be 6 or 7 at least for the second half, and you can add a few on if you're playing against a team that's kind of taking the piss a little bit, as obviously we did a couple of times last season in notable games. But yeah, I would expect it's going to be frustrating, and everyone's going to moan about it. But ultimately, the thing that annoys me is the fact that they weren't doing this before, and they've made this announcement. Oh, look at us! The referees have now been told to apply the laws that
they did do it one game last season, Steve, didn't they?
Oh yeah,
Arsenal away they applied the laws.
And he just decided, well, I'm just going to stop the watch at everything. But yeah, I mean the specific things they listed, like stopping the watch when a penalty is awarded and only restarting it when the penalty is taken. I mean, I learned that when I did the referee's course when I was 14 years old. And I turned 40 this year, so that was quite a while ago. And all this referees at the top level have got very lazy. The job is obviously ridiculously hard because of the pace of the game. They are, as a general rule, they are 15 to 20 years older than the athletes, the toned athletes that they're trying to control. But they don't make it easy for themselves. And they basically just decided that certain parts of the law of the laws of the game they can just ignore. That's fine. We'll hide behind common sense, and then everyone will moan about referees not showing consistency. So yeah, I hope it sounds like a change for the better, but as ever, we need to see it in practice first. And given what we've seen in the past from the referees in this country, I'm not wholly optimistic, it must be said.
You might be in for a late night on Friday in Sheffield, Alfie.